Lali-ho everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Creeper World. Uh-oh, Commander. We've drifted to a specified coordinates and ended up on Tucana. The city is in a terrible position. We're surrounded by creeper and there's precious little high ground. We normally might try to relocate the city to high ground, but there's no high ground large enough to support the city. You'll have to act quickly to save the city. Mortars will be instrumental. Build a collector network rapidly and take advantage of the 4 craters around the city. These craters will buffer the creeper for a while as they fill up. But once full, only the gods can help us. So, Commander, don't let them get full. Commander, if you approach your emitter with blasters and mortar to provide cover, you might be able to get a single blaster in range to effectively cap off the emitter. Once capped, you can free up most of the resources it takes to hold back the creeper from that emitter and focus on the next emitter. Alright, so we're going to pause, and I'm going to go ahead and trigger double speed, just so I don't forget to do it later. Yeah, so looking at this, we got 4 creepers, emitters, and we got 4 pools. These pools will fill up very quickly, so the first thing we're going to want to do is build a mortar. It's been a few days since I did this, so... Alright. We want to get some energy reserves. So I'm going to make a little spiral here. I don't quite want to loop them into each other yet. Now, ideally, we want the mortar to be able to go onto these ledges here. I don't want to put one there because by this time it'll have some energy going in, so I guess I could put this one here. It's more energy, so. But the idea is I'm going to build this mortar. I'm going to use this one mortar to hopefully be able to keep the pools at bay. So let's unpause. Okay. As soon as it has some power, I'm going to set it here. I just need to fire like once up here and once down here, and then I'm going to move it over here and do the same thing. Fire at this one, fire at that one. And it's not going to do what I want it to. Okay, there we go. Oh, it can't reach the depths of that one, that's why. Okay, hold up. Let's fix that problem. Alright, now I need it to reload. That'll keep that one at bay, and now I need to come break this one. Yeah, see, they're starting to even out. That's not good. Fill it up really quick. Oh, thank you. Actually, that worked. And now I can actually start building another mortar up here. I just want to push this one back a little bit further. Although it does look like that's going to be pushed back now. Okay, good. Oop, wrong thing. Alright, so it looks like I've gotten past the initial. That's going to break, isn't it? Probably. Just trying to get more energy resources here. Yeah. Hold up. There we go. That one did get made in time. Good. That's another thing, though. You really do have to have like 4 mortars for this, and so it eats up your energy quite a bit. There we go. Alright, now we're going to expend some more energy to get more energy. And we're going to want to make a blaster. Probably going to need more than one blaster, honestly, but... Okay, our deficiency's going down. That's good. That means the storage ones are... We are going to have some storage to be able to make this work. Well, we probably don't have to, but it'll make things much easier. I could probably do this without the storages. But... also gonna build some speeds. Because we're in the dead center, we don't need as many speeds as if we were over here trying to supply something all the way over here. But we do still want to be able to supply our weaponry to assault these things. And once we get one of them pushed back, we'll be able to take our resources and use that to push the next one, to push the next one, to push the next one. So, alright. I'm going to build one more blaster just to be safe. And I'm going to start pushing it back up here, up this way. Because this isn't linked yet, so these two are linked on this side, but the top part they're not linked at yet. So that means that I can actually push them away up here. That's what I'm looking for. Get him away from the pool there, because I don't care about the pool. Excuse me. That down just a little bit there. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Alright. Okay, so I got one. We're good. That's why I build multiple connectors that they can link to. My network for assaulting a yeah, let me go ahead and turn this off. I don't need any more energy deficits. Now, if I could get him in this range, I'd be okay. Oh, crap. They lost both of them. Back up. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, we're gonna back up this far. Okay, I am gonna need a third gun. Alright. See, this would be easier if I had the last building tool here. But unfortunately, I don't. I don't have it yet. Let's try to get some energy. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I mean, if it stayed there, maybe. That's close enough for it to break, though. And oh no, it's not. Okay, well, we'll go with that then. Alright, these are fully prepared, so let's try to try another push. There we go. Now, not only do we get to move all of our weapons to the next, but also we have all of that energy we're able to form here. Allowing us to fix our problem. Now, I'll probably still need a third blaster. In fact, I'm probably going to go ahead and make 3 more, so I have an extra blaster here, extra blaster there, extra blaster up here. Although with the third one, we don't have to cap it off. We just have to, or the final one, I mean, you just have to get to that. So, alright. Oops, what am I doing? But it gets a lot easier once you've capped that first one on this stage. Alright. I could put one down here too. Think about that. Now then. You move. And you come with. At first I really don't need the third one, but I'll use it to pressure over here. In fact, just so I can, I'm going to go ahead and pressure both here and here. Something's off with my mouse today. I don't know what it is. Maybe I've messed with the DPI on it or something. That's probable. There we go. That's a little better. I think that was my problem. Maybe that's why my mouse felt weird. DPI, yay. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna move this guy down here now. This is also a way you can do this, is like micro steps. And crisscrossing to make sure that nothing can get past the because when you move up here, you don't want to pull this one because then you have two on top and none on the bottom. So that's why that works, or how that works. Alright, and now this one will be much easier because all we have to do is get to the thing, but I just want energy, so. Try your best not to only leave two connected there, because that is always a bad idea, especially if you have to worry about spores. That's a little risky, but there we go. And let's go ahead and turn on that, and we have one. That's Tucana. Commander, this world seems as ordinary as the last. Ordinary in that it is dead, it creeps, and I don't see how it could have any impact on our journey or offer us any refuge. OPS, you almost sound like you believe there's supposed to be some purpose to the worlds you visit. Have you ever considered that there is no purpose, and we will live out the rest of our lives constantly fleeing from the creeper? I don't know what to believe. You're probably right. In any case, everyone in this city depends on us in the here and now. Commander, I've identified another nano-schematic on this world. Interesting. The Velans appear to have protected the schematics in a walled-off area. They must have desperately tried to keep this from the Creeper. This nano-schematic appears as if it will allow us to construct power generation reactors that rival the output of the fractal energy collectors we use to build on our network. Commander, we can use these to produce power for our base whenever we can't spread out into a larger collector network initially. I'll put those new reactors to good use, OPS. Oh, and OPS, for the record, I never said I didn't believe in our purpose. So now we get the best nano schematic in the game, in my opinion, the reactor. I just have to build to it. This is worth building to right off the bat. Actually, I'm actually going to go ahead and unpause and double speed. Once we collect it, then I'll build up my energy network up here. I'll do that in real time here. Well, I'll go ahead and start building it now. Reactor tech now available. The reactor. So it costs, if you look at your costs down here, collectors cost 10. Reactors cost 40. So they are expensive to cast to build. But what they give you is energy regardless of placement. So I can take and build reactors all around this little guy right here. And turn this entire top area into reactors. Of course, I don't recommend doing what I'm doing here, where you're building everything at once. Don't do that. The only reason I'm doing it is because I want to show you. You see we're at a collection of 2.4 right now. So remember the number 2.4. Look at that deficit. That is huge. I've never seen a deficit so huge. Not on this game, anyway. I wish I could see how many packets it's been given. Yeah, don't do this. Only build... My recommendation is this. I'm doing this for fun, but my recommendation is to only build as many reactors as you have collection, and that way you're not deficiting yourself. But each one of these is going to give me a small boost. That's 2.7. Now it's 3. 3.3. 3.6. 3.9. Well, we lost a little bit of energy. 3.8. 4.1. Yeah, we're starting to get back quite a bit of energy. So now I could actually build 5 of them at a time and not slow down. Now, we have the creeper building up here, and I haven't forgot about that, so we're going to place a couple mortars around just to protect our interests here. I guess that'll do. So now we have 3 being built, and we're 3 being powered, so we only build 4. And with the reactors, I really don't need storage anymore. There's going to be a few levels that'll be helpful. But for this purposes of this level, I do not need storage. So I'm going to go pure speed for the rest of this. In fact, I'm going to put a few speed down here just to help augment that. Okay, that'll be enough. Because we do have to get all the way up to the top part of the map, so those mortars will keep the creeper waves from reaching me. Now let's build our weaponry. So we can afford 5 blasters with those 3 mortars going. So let's build them. My first step is going to be to clear out an area to cross with. That may have been too far. So we're going to keep one here. And whenever this one lands, I'm going to move this one to spread out a little bit to protect this side. And you're going to come up here and help with this. So my primary concern is going to be to come up to the here and stop the flow of creeper over this wall. Now we know this little section right here is going to be safe even when we move actually, let me use relays here to ensure. I can limit it to where I'm only using one. Yeah, you can't move up there yet. But if I add a second one in here, I should be able to place something up here. Oh wait, this is all one. That's right. Okay, it's hard to tell with all the creeper there. Okay, it can still be powered that way. I actually have enough power for another blaster, so I'm going to do that. Give them some support. What did it? It didn't build. There we go. It is an awful lot of creeper they're fighting, and this mortar can actually come up here and give them some support too. Let's turn that. Nope, nope, nope. Turn that off. I don't want you messing up my energy reserves. Ooh, that was close. Okay, now the mortar can actually reach those pools, and that'll help. There we go. That's opening it up. That's opening it up quite a bit. So we need this one to stay here. I actually meant to move this one, but okay, whatever. And there we go. Alright. This mortar can actually come up here now. Oh, would you look at that? Using that mortar has actually been able to pin down that without the blaster. Okay. Not arguing with that. At this point, if I want to make sure that this creeper doesn't become a problem, I can take one of my blasters and just clear this area out a bit. There we go. And that frees up 2 blasters. Because that stuff is going to slowly just shrink and be gone. Because it's not being powdered or anything, and now I've thinned it out. So okay, he's got to stay. But I can push forward with these 2. Didn't mean to put that there, but it'll be okay. At this point, I'm not going to care about efficiency. I've got more than enough attack power here to... And now I can reach into the pool. And these 2 will allow me to reach that last one. There we go. And just because I can... Oh, I can't quite do that, but I can do this. There we go. And they're all capped off just because I could. And it only cost me a couple of seconds there, so it'll be okay. Vela. Now to Pavo. Commander, analysis of the Enigma artifact we picked up back on Draco has been completed. The artifact contained encrypted information describing improvements to nearly all our technologies. I don't know how this is even possible. Half of our technology has only been developed in the last 5 years. The information on the artifact was recorded using ancient technology dating back many thousands of years. In fact, the information it contains would not have even made any sense to the people of the 21st century. I understand, OPS. Commander, you don't seem surprised by this news. Just tell me how the information can be applied to the mission at hand, OPS. Yes, sir. I see. We can adapt the information to allow 6 different improvements to our tech. In order to enable any upgrades, we need a substantial supply of raw nanobots. If you collect these, then we can create an improvement. On the map, I have highlighted any available nanobot deposits. Deposits? Really? Collect these and then click on the green upgrade section of the command bar. From there, you can apply upgrade points as you see fit. So, yes, these are nanobot deposits, which are kind of a weird way of doing that, but okay. Turn on double speed, and looking at what we have here, so now we have an upgrades menu. You have 6 different upgrades you can do, and you can only do as many upgrades as you have these. So these are your points, and produce 10% more energy is good if you can't get energy, but because of I have enough space to build on this little edge that I'm on, and I can use reactors here, so I'm not going to worry about that yet. Everything costs 10% less to build is actually really good. Build things 20% faster. I think what that does is send out more energy per packet, so it makes your packets larger, basically. But you still have to have the energy to make it. Either that, or I am completely mistaken, and that just makes it cost less energy to you by the long run. That's possible. I don't know. I don't know the specifics behind it. Then these are all weapon increases. So you have the energy increases, or building increase, and the weapon increase. Fire range, fire rate, and movement speed. Fire rate and fire range are the two most important ones, especially if you're trying to cap off these things. So most likely I'm going to do these two, and then everything costs 10% less to build. I'm going to start with everything costs 10% less to build so I can build faster. So that's the plan. Alright, go ahead and do that. Everything costs 10% less to build. Boom. Alright. And so collectors now only cost 9, relays cost 18, reactors only cost 36. So it doesn't help a lot, but 4 packets during a deficiency is actually a long time. So being able to reduce the amount that costs, and we still don't have any spores this level, so I don't have to build any SAMs. I do need at least one mortar here to defend this pool to stop this from coming up. And I really do need to relay across to get across here. And build a blaster so I can defend it. So I'm going to build a blaster there. I don't know how much of this is going to still be here by the time I get that blaster done. Maybe nothing. But hopefully enough that I can... Oh, let me turn that off. I always forget to do that. Okay, blaster's done. And we're just going to put it here for now. So it can push back this a bit. I can also build a mortar for that purpose. We're going to build a mortar and let me go ahead and disarm it so it doesn't start firing the second it's built. And I won't be able to hold that there very long, but it did weaken this, so it gives me more time to get over there. Alright, so now let's increase fire range. Rate will be important for getting up here faster, but for just getting rid of being able to fire out further is going to be very important right now. So that'll help us get this one. Alright, so let's go ahead and start building some reactors now. I'm just going to build 2. It's going to put me into a deficiency further than I already am, but it'll help if this thing's not shooting pointlessly. So I need more energy reserves before I do much of anything. Go ahead and do that. And since this is being defended properly, we can build there to get us some more energy. Alright, so you come this way. That mortar should be able to defend this little islet because the creeper is going to prefer to go down here, and it'll only come down this way if this is full to a certain point. And looking at how much time I have, this will probably be my last level for this set. So I'm probably going to just stop it down to where it's like 2 or 3 levels per. The last ones are going to be a doozy, so that one, those may take more to do, but it'll be okay. We're gonna work it out. Make us a little cluster of speed here. The hilarious part is I don't quite have enough energy to do all that, but it tries. Well, this could actually move down a little bit now. Get it into further territory where it can destroy even more creeper. Alright, so all the speeds are ready. Now let's build our blasters. And while I'm at it, I'm going to continue building reactors here and there. After all, I have all this room over here I can build reactors in. Alright, so now that we have all those guns, now, you've seen how fast those lasers fire. That rate increase helps even a single laser be quite effective against pushing back creeper. This hole where I've had to use 3 lasers to be able to defend an area, to push back an area, isn't going to be a thing anymore. See how much it can push back on its own? Now, obviously, because of how thick that creeper is, it can't quite make it by itself. But if I can get a second one up there somewhere... Ah, crap. Yeah. Okay, they're goners. Okay. Perhaps that's just a bad way to go. Why don't we go... We'll just abandon that. Bye. I am trying to go up the middle where both creeper sets are actually sending creeper up. So that's probably a bad idea. Let's go this way. Let's replace all those that we lost and keep placing a couple of reactors here and there. Just got blown up. Oh, that. Oh, let's move you up. Just in case. I want to lose that unexpectedly. Is there any way I can move this thing to help with this? Once I move this, maybe. Oops. Probably should have moved that after this, but oh well. That'll help thin it out a bit. There we go. Now, for the sake of argument, in case this busts, I'm actually putting one here to connect all that. There we go. See? I was just going about it up the wrong way. Let's see here. Yeah, let him have it. It'll be okay. Yeah, that's already, the mortar alone is pushing that back. That's pretty awesome. And kind of without trying, we're actually opening up a hole there. I do need to get some more blasters because I want to leave all of these up here, so... Oh yeah, see? Just open up a path here. Just push that enough, back enough to the point that it starts dissipating and we'll be good. Now that I have a quick way to restock them. There we go. And that's why I didn't want to approach until I got this line built. In case something like that happened. Because there wasn't a lot of room for me to be building to climb up this. Go ahead and get rid of some of this to open up that. Alright. Now what's really funny is with this one, you can almost block them all off just by getting up here. It's not often you get to be above the emitters. And then we just need to clear out that, which I'm actually going to leave that one. We're just going to use these two. Alright, everything is connected, so green it is. Yep, so that's going to do it for this episode, folks. Until next time, well, I guess we'll see what happens through the portal.